Immediately after the 2019 presidential elections, political power players in southern Nigeria began setting strategies and political alliances in enhancing their chances for the 2023 polls. Prominent names have been floating around as potential successors to Muhammadu Buhari, but the most prominent of those and the most likely candidates will be Lagos powerhouse Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is reputed to be a kingmaker as opposed to be in position of political leadership himself, but it seems that Jagaban is ready to step into the spotlight himself. Political observers insist that Tinubu ceded his vice president slot to Yemi Osinbajo for the purpose of pushing a multi-religious presidential ticket, hinging on the All Progressives Congress preference for multi-religious presidential tickets and the that gentleman agreement that the presidential ticket will be zoned to the south. It is more than likely that Bola Tinubu, a Yoruba Muslim, will pick a Christian vice presidential candidate from another tribe, most likely of Igbo extraction. Considering the current political structure and temperature in the All Progressives Congress, if Tinubu will pick an Eastern vice president candidate, the fellow names will be the most likely to partner Tinubu on his ticket. Dr. Chris Ngige. Chris Ngige is a political veteran in Nigeria. Nigeria politics is one of the political figures in the country who has had the ups and downs of his political journey documented. Dr. Ngige was also in the civil and public service, both at state-federal level before his advent in politics. Ngige was governor of Anambra from 2003 to 2006 before the court took his mandate and declared Peter Obi the rightful governor of the state. Not to be perturbed, Ngige set his eyes for the Senate and won a seat in 2011. At the formation of the All Progressives Congress, Ngige stood brave as one of the few prominent Easterners to back the party and the aspirations of presidential hopeful Muhammad Buhari for his support and loyalty. Ngige was made Minister for Labour in 2015, a position he retained in 2019. It is not far-fetched after considering Ngige's loyalty and political credibility that he will be a first choice for Tinubu as a running mate. Okay, the next person, Rochas Okorocha, the past governor of Imo State and private sector giants, is a political maverick, always a force of nature looking for a proper platform to fulfill his presidential ambitions. Okorocha has been an active member in All Progressives Grand Alliance, People's Democratic Party, and All Progressives Congress. Okorocha's ties are inter-party. It is why Obasanjo made him special advisor on same in his own administration. Giving Okorocha the vice president to Tinubu. Yes, giving Okorocha the vice presidency ticket will prove beneficial to him in the long run. It is not a secret that the Nigerian billionaire has been harboring presidential ambitions for a long time. Getting in as vice president under Bola Tinubu will bring a step closer to fulfilling his ultimate political dream. Really? The next person is to be considered is Joe Igbokwe. The gentleman politician has been the target of scorching criticism, especially from Easterners who view him as either too Lagos-centric or pro-Yoruba, or more insultingly a Tinubu's boy. However, Igbokwe has ruled on this criticism to higher sources. His response to the attacks is that his love for Lagos came from the support Lagos gave him first. In his foray into public governance, Igbokwe has served under Bola Tinubu, Babatunde Fashola, Akinwumi Ambode, and recently made a commissioner under Babajide Sanwo-Olu. It is not gainsay to state that Igbo has done well for himself. It is not far-fetched for Tinubu to play his kingmaker role again in single-handedly elevating Joe Igbo's political profile to that of the vice president. Okay? Wonders shall never end. Of course, these are the opinions of people that, in case if he wants to consider people from the southeast, and these are the people he should consider as vice presidents. But let's hear what people are saying. Tinubu is living in fool's paradise. Okay, Tinubu is going to be a vice president to Oju Zokalu or Rochas Okorocha. That's what somebody is saying here. Contesting with Joe Ibokwe is failure on arrival. Can you imagine such a belittling? They are fixing for Igbo on vice. Igbo don't want vice president. Igbos don't want president. All we simply want is Biafra. Did I speak the mind of someone here? Someone say yes. Okay. Presidents and vice presidents can't come from south together. One must come from northern region. It is a taboo if Ahmed Tinubu is VP to Oji, Uzokalu or Okorocha. Those three are enemies of Igbo land, especially number 3. Besides, Tinubu can't be president no matter how hard he tries. Okay, Tinubu, go and sit down. You are too old enough of old people for president. You can imagine. Um, I guess this writer is not a Nigerian. How can you pair two Southerners together as president and vice? Or are you just uh, waking up, or are you just coming from a different platform? Those who think Tinubu cannot be president, let me shock you. In APC today, Tinubu is the most qualified to be president. Buhari became president because Tinubu supported him, and Buhari is a man of his word. One good turn deserves another. There is nobody in the south that can match Tinubu. Tinubu is actually the president in waiting. Okay, that's a good one. My own is that all of these people, are they really, or are they ready to do the work? Are they ready to turn Nigeria to a better place? Because now with what is happening in Nigeria, with the situation of things, they are not concerned. They are not saying anything. They are not even bothered. So how do you expect them to come? That means if they come to power, that means things might even be worse than this, because with things that are the way things are going on now, they don't even seem to be bothered or to be worried. That means when things worse than this continue to happen, it's not going to be a big deal, or it's not going to be a serious thing that they will put at heart, because I don't know whether they are pretending or that they're just trying to be politically correct. Is it just all about getting the position? Is it all about just getting there, just to mark register? This is very, very unfortunate. Okay, you are a political featherweight with an impossible analysis. Igbo man will not be vice president but president. We had served all round Nigerians. It's time for us to be served as well. Okay. Also, none. Okay, all these power mongers are dreaming. None of these mentioned people will smell the presidential seats in 2023. Anybody who thinks of Tinubu pairing with an Igbo person was certainly a poor chemistry student. If Nigeria cannot show good understanding for Igbo presidency, let the North still continue with it. Nobody should think of anything vice presidency for Igbo at all, as we are not interested. Ordinary, our interest in our nation is not too strong, given the rot we see every day. And so long as we have sworn not to restructure, go fiscal, and imbibe rule of law and democracy, we will go nowhere near development. Nobody is talking about development. They will patching road here and there. That is what they call development. They will patch road, do small bridge. They have done well. That Nigerians must be grateful to them. Anybody, in my opinion, and I continue to say, anybody, in as much everyone is okay, who cares? But the problem is that they are not ready for power. They are just ready. They are not ready to do the work. They are just ready to get the power, and that's it. And be feeling big, and be feeling pompous. That is just all this what all these people care about. Nobody's ready to do anything. Nobody's ready to change the narratives. They love the way the people are suffering. They love the way things are just going. They love the way how people are worshiping them, and how they will continue to be worshipped, continue to see them as demigods. That is just all what they want. If anybody is thinking that these people, this set of people that we are seeing, or they are flaunting themselves all over the place, that they are ready to do anything, and the person must be joking, because I can't see any meaningful thing that they are going to they will come or they will bring to the table. So guys, let's hear your opinion according to this writer's analysis. Do you think it's doable? Somebody say, oh, how can it merge or two southerners? Is it not possible? Let's wait and see.